You are the salt of the earth. You are the light of the world. This was the reading that I heard last Sunday at Mass, and I thought it was really cool and really interesting. And I want to talk about it today. The purpose that we have in this world and why we are here on this earth. Let's get into it. So the reading was, you are the salt of the earth. But if the salt loses its saltiness, how can it be made salty again? It is no longer good for anything except to be thrown out and trampled upon. You are the light of the world. A city on a hill cannot be hidden. Neither do people light a lamp and put it under a basket. Instead, they set it on a stand, and it gives light to everyone in the house. In the same way, let your light shine before men, so that they may see your good deeds and glorify your Father in heaven. So lately, I have been pondering the purpose of my life. How can I use the gifts in my life, the gifts that I have, for the good of others? What is my purpose in life? What are my gifts really? Where can I help others? Like, what in my experiences, or what are the things that I have gone through, or the gifts that I have that I can use to help other people? And it's a tough one, because so I want to share with you my insights into this, because I'm sure that this is a question that you would have asked yourself, and I want to share this with you because I think that it might help you. So these are the questions. Go through them in the next few minutes, but I would suggest writing this down and really dwelling on the answers, figuring, if you have it in your mind and you have it in your heart, and just ruminate over it over the next few weeks or something, it'll really help you to shine a light into what is your purpose on this earth. So basically, the question that comes to me is, where in my life story have I been loved, held, and overcome darkness? We all have life experiences. We all have moments or seasons of darkness, or seasons of great turmoil, or suffering, or places where we have struggled and then come out the other side stronger. So where are these places in your life? What has happened in your life that has caused you to overcome, or has where you have overcome darkness, or you've overcome really hard situations, and you are now on the other side, and you're able to go back to other people who are going through the same issue and able to encourage them. Okay, that is where we must shine our light. For if I don't shine my light, then the world cannot see. Now, when I say the world, I don't mean like the whole world, but I mean your people, the people who are going through the same thing, with similar situation that you have already overcome. If you think about salt is something that adds flavor to food. So no matter how beautiful the food looks, so if you go to like a fine dining restaurant, you know how they present the food really beautifully. And no matter how beautifully presented that food is, if there is no salt in the food, and I'm talking about savory dishes, obviously, not sweet dishes. But if there's no salt in that savory dish, no matter how good it looks, that you don't feel like eating it because it doesn't have any taste, right? In the same way, the Bible, like Jesus calls us the salt of the earth. And no matter how much goodness there is in this world, no matter how amazing things are around us, if we do not shine our light, or if we do not act as the salt in that food, we are not going to be able to help others appreciate the goodness and beauty around us. Now, this is a really weird, hard sort of a concept to understand, but what I mean to say is, for example, so as an example, if I'm going through something really, really hard at this time, okay, I cannot see the end of it. I cannot see, like, all I can see is pain. All I can see is darkness. And if I don't have anybody or anyone in my life, or, if I don't hear any encouraging stories, if I don't have any friends to pull me up through this time, if I don't, maybe it could be an article that I read somewhere about somebody who's overcome a similar situation as mine. But if I don't have that, then all I see is doom and gloom, and that's it. My life is over, kind of thing. It just feels like this is never going to end. This is never going to get better. But if there is that person, or there is that one person who dares to share their story, who dares to somehow that story reaches me. Either I see it as a Facebook post, or I see it as or I read it in a book, or it's a course that I have done that helps me overcome the situation, or if it is a friend who's had a similar situation and is telling me it's going to be okay, I went through the same thing and this is how I've overcome it. If none of those things are there, none of those people are there who have gone before me and who have told me of this, everything falls to crap. But if those people are there, and if I do have these stories, then I know that there is hope. I know that I can do this because somebody else has done it before me. There is reason and purpose and meaning to what I am going through right now. There is salt in my food. I am grateful for this situation because it will make me stronger. It is leading to some way good. And, there is hope. There is a light at the end of the tunnel. So I want to encourage you today to be that light, to be that salt for somebody else. You can do this. You are the salt of the earth. You are the light of the world. And I want to encourage you today to shine your light, to be that salt. You were created for a purpose. And I want you to live out that purpose. Find that purpose and live it out. Keep being you. God bless you. Have a lovely day. Bye.